Alright, so at number 4 we have the Ultramarines. And really their tactics are quite simple. They can use Devastator Doctrine, Assault Doctrines, and Tactical Doctrines, one of those three once per game. And essentially what it is, it's just basically re-rolling hits of 1. Which, it makes sense. It affects every model. So, Tactical, basically all shooting for your Tactical Marines. Devastator, all shooting of your Devastator squads. And Assault Doctrine, which I'm pretty sure is basically everything in close combat. And the only reason I have them at number 4 is because while these are good chapter tactics, you can only use one of them once per game. So really, you have to pick and choose which doctrine you're going to use at a given point. Now, it's easy to say not using it in turn 1 because you're mainly moving, very little shooting, so that's not really a time to use it. But you have to be very, very careful when you do use it, because if you use them, let's say 2, 4, and 5, then what happens if you're stuck in a situation where it goes on to a turn 6, it goes on to a turn 7, and you have that critical point where you really have to kill something in the assault phase, you really have to kill something in the shooting phase to either score that objective or get that point that you need that could either get a draw or possibly steal a victory. So that's where I see an issue with it. Now, there is another way of getting around it, where if you use the Battle Demi Company formation, you essentially get these 3 doctrines again. So you're looking at having 2 of each of these doctrines, one from the Battle Company and the one from your Ultramarine chapter tactics, which then you can spread everything out a little bit more, because you have 6 doctrines then versus 5 game turns, 6 game turns, 7 game turns. So you then have a little bit more flexibility. But if we're ignoring Demi-Battle Company, ignoring formations, going based on a combined arm detachment, then you have a really, really difficult position to deal with, because 3 chapter doctrines versus game turns 5, 6, and 7, then what are you gonna do? How are you gonna work that out? Ultramarine players, what do you got? Tell me how you guys deal with that situation in the comments below.